Alright, everyone, good morning. Oh, thank you. I need to look at the date and time. Thank you, notifications. Thank you. Today is Friday, April 4th, 2025, at 08:59, just about to turn 900 hours. And today, we have a day one outlook to look at. So, yes, this is the same outlook yesterday that we looked at when it was day two. Now, this is day one. So, today we have a moderate risk for parts of Oklahoma, Texas, and Arkansas, going even up into Missouri. So, yes, we do have those areas under a moderate risk. Enhanced risk, we've got parts of Texas, bit of Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, up into Missouri, a little bit of Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, and Indiana having the enhanced risk. Going to the slight risk, we've got parts of Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, and Indiana having the slight risk as well. And the marginal risk, we've got parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, going into a little bit of West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, a little bit of Kansas, and Oklahoma. So yes, those are the risks today. Let's see what cities we have impacted by each of these risks. We have Little Rock, Longview, North Little Rock, Jonesboro, and Conway under a moderate risk. Evansville, Tyler, Fort Smith, Pine Bluff, and Cape Girardeau under the enhanced risk. Please let me know if I pronounced that wrong. San Antonio, Dallas, Austin, Memphis, and Fort Worth under a slight. And Indianapolis, Columbus, Nashville, Tulsa, and Pittsburgh under a marginal. So, let's see what we've got going on today risk-wise. Going into today's tornado risk, we've got a 15% hatched area for parts of Texas, Arkansas, I should say much of Arkansas, a little bit of Oklahoma, going into Missouri. Going into the 10% hatched risk, we've got parts of Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, going into Missouri, and a little bit of Illinois and Kentucky, and touching just a little bit of Oklahoma as well, is 10%. 5%, we've got parts of Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, a little bit of Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, and a bit of Missouri. And then for the 2%, we've got parts of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana, and I'm sure a little bit of Missouri also has that, as well as Oklahoma. So yes, we do have the 2% tornado risk for the area today. So, again, cities that are under these risks, we have Little Rock, Tyler, Fort Smith, Longview, and North Little Rock under the significant severe. Little Rock, Longview, North Little Rock, Jonesboro, and Conway under the 15% hatched. Tyler, Fort Smith, Pine Bluff, Cape Girardeau, and Paris under the 10% hatched. Again, please let me know if I pronounced that wrong. Memphis, Shreveport, Evansville, Fayetteville, and Bossier City under the 5%. And Louisville, Garfield, Mesquite, Waco, and Clarksville under the 2%. So I will definitely say 15% hatched there, you could see an EF3 tornado possible. That is definitely possible today. 10% hatched area, you could see EF2 tornado possible today. 5% you could see EF1 possible. And 2% you could see EF0 to EF1 possible. So please, no matter where you are, please be prepared for any tornado that may occur today. Going into the wind outlook, we now have a 30% for parts of a little bit of Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, and just a little bit of Kentucky under that 30% there. 15% we have Texas, parts of Louisiana, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, Missouri, Kentucky, Illinois, and Indiana having the 15%. And we do have Texas, parts of Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, a little bit of West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, a little bit of Arkansas, and Oklahoma having the 5% wind. So, let's see what cities we've got impacted with the wind today. We have Evansville, Cape Cordero, Henderson, Paducah, and Carbondale under the 30%. Dallas, Austin, Memphis, Fort Worth, and Arlington under the 15%. And San Antonio, Indianapolis, Columbus, Nashville, and Tulsa under the 5%. So I definitely will say, for the 30%, you could see wind gusts of 60 to 80 miles per hour possible. Oh, that was a reset. I did not do that. So 60 to 85 miles per hour possible for you for wind gusts today for the 30% area. 15% area, we could see wind gusts of 60 to 75 miles per hour possible. And 5%, we could just see 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts possible. So please be mindful wherever you may be. You may have wind risk today, so please be mindful. Going into the hail threat for today, we have a 30% for parts of Texas, a little bit of Oklahoma, Arkansas, a little bit of Louisiana there under the 30% hatched. 15% hatched. We do have a little bit of Texas under that. It also goes into a little bit of Oklahoma and a little bit of Missouri and Tennessee, it looks like. And it hits a little bit of Illinois and Kentucky. We do also have a separate 15% hatched for Texas. Normal 15%, we've got parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, into Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, and Missouri, Arkansas, and Oklahoma having the normal 15%. And then the 5% we've got from Texas through Louisiana, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, out into West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, a little bit of Kansas, and Oklahoma having the 5%. So let's see what cities we've got going on here. We have Shreveport, Little Rock, Abilene, Tyler, and San Angelo under the significant severe. Little Rock, Tyler, Fort Smith, Longview, and North Little Rock under the 30%. San Antonio, Dallas, Austin, Memphis, and Fort Worth under the 15%. And Indianapolis, Columbus, Nashville, Tulsa, and Pittsburgh having the 5%. So I will definitely say, if you are in the 30% hatched area, you could see hailstones of 1 to 4 inches possible. So please be mindful, that is a possibility. 15% hatched, you could see 1 to 3.5 inch hail. So please, again, be mindful. Normal 15%, you could see 1 to 3 inch hail possible. And 5%, we could see 1 to 2 inch hail possible. Wherever you may be, please be aware. Our summary for today does say, several clusters of severe storms are expected from central Texas across the Arklatex and into the lower Ohio Valley through tonight. The greatest threat for tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds will be from the Arklatex across western Arkansas into southeast Missouri, including potential for strong to potentially intense tornadoes. So anyway, I really do hope that you stay weather aware, and please stay safe today. There's today's hail risk. There's today's wind risk. There's today's tornado risk. And there's today's day 1 outlook. So I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe. Make sure you have a way to get warnings from your cell phone, your NOAA weather radio, your TV, internet, however you get your warnings. But anyway, I really do hope you have enjoyed. Hopefully you are prepared. And I will see you in the next video. Stay weather aware and stay safe.